Hello, you guys, and welcome to my moving diaries part 2, I guess. You've kind of missed a lot because I've kind of done a lot of stuff since the last video I made. But this is a big week because we're actually taking a trip out to Boston on Saturday. So we're going to try and take some stuff with us. I did learn, so my initial plan was to put my bed in the back of my car and take that with us and whatever else we could fit, so that when we get there we actually have like a place to sleep, because this is like an unfurnished home that just has like wooden floors. Learned the bed does not fit in my car. I don't know what delusion I had that I thought I had it in there before. Like, I thought that's how I got it here, but whatever, it's not gonna fit. So we bought an air mattress. We're gonna take that with us. And then whatever else we can fit in there, probably more like loose stuff that can't fit in boxes that we don't want in the U-Haul, or anything fragile that we don't want in the U-Haul. So we'll kind of figure out what that is and what we can fit. But we've been busy and packing lots of stuff up. The house, or the apartment, is chaos. I've also been working on like getting things out of the walls, like anything that we had hung up, which is like proving to be a little bit more of a chore than I thought it would be. But regardless, we're moving on. I finished med school, so I have like a few weeks in between like graduation and then in between that and starting residency. So I'm just like hanging out with all this time in the world to finish all the packing. So we'll see what we do over the next couple of days, because this is like a week with nothing going on for me. And I feel like I need to get a lot of stuff done, especially since we are taking that trip this weekend. It obviously doesn't need to be completely done because we will come back after that. It's just like literally just a weekend trip because we have to be back. We have like a photo shoot that we're doing, our engagement photos, even though we're married. And then we have my graduation, which is like important. We have a friend's wedding that we're going to, and then Justin has to go back to work the next week. He's like off work next week, but the week after that he's back at work for his, I believe that makes it his final week. I don't know. So we're moving soon. We need to get a lot of stuff done before we leave, but we do come back after that first trip. So it's like not everything needs to be done, but it would be nice to have most things done. So I will show you what I've got going on so far, because we got rid of our dining table. I actually gave it to my brother and sister-in-law. So that is gone, and we're using that space to store a bunch of boxes and junk. So let me show you what we've got so far, and then we'll move on to our next task. So this is where I was just like chit-chatting from, right in there. We've like cleared out, well, those actually belong to my brother, so we're going to send those back to him. But we cleared out all of our books. This has like a bunch of books in it. Took down my vinyl wall, which I need to get those mollies out and patch that up. This is, for the most part, those are a friend's pair of shoes that we're going to give back, and then I don't know what to do with that, but regardless, it's like mostly empty. And then this this is like I don't know, the catch-all for where everything is going once it's been packed. So plus some like extra wrapping paper or packing paper, whatever the heck. So we've got some boxes and packing paper that we can still use right there. And then I don't know what to do with these Trader Joe's bags, but they're there. The cats are loving this. They think it's like their personal jungle gym. Like, this situation happened because he fell into the box this morning, but like all of this stuff is packed up except for a few like empty boxes, and then some of them still have a little bit of space. So I've been working on the kitchen, and I have a lot of stuff in there that really needs to get packed up that we're not using. So that is where we're going to focus a lot of our energy over this week. What's up, you guys? It's the next day and I am moving on to my next task, which is picking up more boxes because I used up a lot of our boxes yesterday. We're not completely out, but I just feel like we're gonna need some more. So I'm gonna go get some today because I have the time. So I might as well go do it. So I'm gonna head to Lowe's and probably just get a couple of like large boxes and a couple of medium boxes and hope that it's enough. Like, I don't want to get too many, but I also obviously don't want to make a second trip. So let's just hope that I can guess correctly and get a couple of those and bring them home so that I can move on to my next couple of tasks, which I think is going to be my desk and the bathroom. I feel like there was something else that I was gonna do. I don't know what it was. If it wasn't one of those two things, maybe that's it. We'll see. I'm gonna do those two things and we'll see what else. We got a lot of kitchen stuff done yesterday, which was awesome. And I'm also trying to like organize the stuff that I know like we need to take with us when we go this weekend, like a shower curtain, for example. Like if we want to shower while we're there, we're gonna need a shower curtain. So I'm making sure that I have a shower curtain packed up, like making sure we have some paper towel, random stuff like that, making sure that of all of the boxes we shove in the back of the car, at least some of the stuff that we have is actually useful. And I also kind of like packed my bag for the weekend and trying to think about like what we're gonna do. It's kind of hard because I don't know how much time we're gonna spend unpacking and how much energy we're gonna have, but I packed up a little bit for just like preparing to have fun this weekend. But yeah, let's go head to Lowe's, pick up some boxes. It's a very rainy, dreary day, so this is my outfit. I've got my rain boots on. I'm ready to go. Hopefully when I bring the boxes out of Lowe's, it's not raining super hard because I don't want soggy boxes, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get going. Happy Wednesday. We are moving on to our next phase of moving or whatever, next task, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday, what did I work on? I did my desk and put like my desktop away. And then what else did I do? I feel like I really didn't accomplish much yesterday. Oh, I did the bathroom. And I was thinking like that there was something that I was forgetting about, and there was. I wanted to work on our laundry room, which is not like a full room. It's like a little closet. Like, you know how they have those little closets in apartments and that's where the washer and dryer is, whatever. But we do have a bunch of junk in there. So I need to go through that, pack some things up. Obviously, you can't pack up everything because like still need to do laundry. But there is a bunch of junk in there, and I want to organize our cleaning supplies because I need to also start working on cleaning the apartment. Like, you know, when you're moving out of a place and you're supposed to clean everything up, we need to do that. It needs like a serious deep clean. Like, I don't know, like the baseboards, we've never cleaned them. So we're going to need to do that. But it'll be helpful to kind of go through some of that cleaning stuff and see what we have and take a little bit of stock. And honestly, I'm sure there's some trash in there as well. Like I am really bad about like putting near empty bottles back. I don't know why I do that. So we're going to go through that and pack up whatever we can laundry wise. And then the other thing that I wanted to work on was our guest closet is basically done. That was like what I did in my first moving video. And then our shoe closet, I also did for the most part. Like, I don't know. I still don't know what types of shoes I'm going to be wearing, like stuff like that. But it's gone through, organized, whatever. But a lot of stuff that's in there now in both of those closets is like jackets and coats and stuff like that. So I do think that I'm going to work on that. I'm not going to put those in a box because I feel like that's going to just take up a ton of space. But what we've done in the past, like when we've been moving, is like keeping things on the hangers and then putting like a trash bag over it and then duct taping the hangers together. So I'm going to try and do that with all of my coats and jackets. I unfortunately just have an obscene amount of coats and jackets, and I tried really hard to like go through them and get rid of things, but like there's just a lot that I'm not willing to part with. So I'm going to have to pack that up, and that is my own fault. But I'm going to do that because I am kind of hoping that once we start packing up my car, that we can maybe toss those things like on top of everything that's in there and get those out there while we're going, because it's something that I don't think I'm going to need in the next couple of weeks and would be nice to kind of just like get out of the way, because those things are kind of annoying to move. Like it's not a box, so it's like awkward to carry, and just getting stuff like that out of the way would be helpful. I also think that we're going to try and take like lamps, since those don't really fit in boxes. Like anything that's kind of like awkward and can't fit nicely in a box, I would like to try and take with us. But I was just actually out at my car putting some bags in there that I need to take to Goodwill tomorrow. And I was like, damn, I do not have a lot of space in here. Because there's also stuff that like, I don't know, I've kind of used my car as like a storage space for kind of random junk. I don't know, like the snow shovel is in there, and like my toolbox is in there. I have like a box that I always keep in my car is kind of like my emergency box. Like, I don't know, there's like a blanket and flashlights. My snow boots are in there and my ski gloves, because I guess I'm always worried about being stranded in the snow. I don't know. So that's in there. So, oh, my tennis bag is in there. And I'm not going to take those things out because they obviously have to make their way over to Boston. So like this trip right now, like they're going to stay in the car and they're going to get over there and stay out of the way. But having them in the car obviously limits the real estate available for everything else. So I don't know, but I would like to get lamps, random things, jackets. I'd like to get those in there. So I'll probably start packing up my car tomorrow. I don't know, because I don't know if I want to wait till Friday, because I actually have like a couple of things going on Friday that I don't want to leave it till the last minute. But I also don't want to like put it all in my car on Thursday, because I do have things to do on Friday and I don't want to be driving around with a full car of stuff. So maybe I'll like kind of split it up half and half. I did just go put like the air mattress that we're taking with us in the car, because I was like, it would really suck if we showed up without the air mattress. So I wanted to make sure that if we accidentally forget something, it's not the bed that we need to sleep on. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So laundry, coats, I think that's about it. Oh, it would be nice to also go through like under the sink in the kitchen, which is also mostly like cleaning supplies. So maybe we'll do that. And I think that's about it for today. I actually already did. There was a mirror up here. I took that down and took the screws out of the wall this morning. And I had those like hooks in the kitchen that we would like hang our mugs from. And I took those down and took the screws out of those. So that's just about everything I think that's like screwed into the wall. Those have all been removed. And when my dad comes in like 2 weeks, he is going to help me with the mollies and filling up that space as well. So anyway, let's get to it and make some more progress. Okay. It's a mess. I understand. Let's get some of this out of here first. Oh, these are like books that need to go to half price, but I'm honestly thinking I might just take them to Goodwill because I'm going tomorrow. Like I only ever make like $10 at half price books anyway, so I should just give them to Goodwill. Oh, these are books plus 3 pairs of pants that need to go, so let me get those out of the way. These. Okay, so we've got some cleaning stuff. And then this box is like all cleaning supplies, so I'm gonna go through this real quick. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I mean, obviously, with us still needing to like live here and do laundry, I'm not going to get rid of like our dryer sheets, the laundry pods. The ironing board, I kind of went back and forth on, but because we do have some events coming up, like we have our engagement photos, I have my graduation, we have a wedding to go to, I just don't feel like we should put the ironing board away because we might need it. And then, what else do we have? I mean, we've got our literal final roll of paper towel. Like, I hope we don't run out of that because I like to buy them in bulk. Obviously, if we run out of this one, I'll just like buy one by one until we move because there's no point in buying them in bulk. But so we've got one of those left, and then I have like my bulk pack of baggies, which I'm gonna just leave there for now, and we'll put them away whenever we pack up the rest of the kitchen stuff. And then this is like our cleaning supplies that we have in here, plus like over here I have the mop and broom. So obviously those need to stay out because I need to do cleaning, and when we move we'll probably just move it like that. But I do have more cleaning supplies under the sink, so I need to go through that and kind of condense and figure out what I have, and then maybe I'll just keep them all right here where it's like really easy for me to get to. So okay, I am here sat on a little stool about to tackle underneath the sink. I don't think it should be that bad, but I do feel like there's like a bunch of junk down here. So, and I have one of those like organizer little shelf drawer things, whatever. I have that in there, and I would like to get that out and get it into a box. So whatever I have in there, which is mostly like cleaning supplies, I'm going to take that out so that I can get it out. And then obviously I need to leave certain things like all of our trash bags and like the dishwasher pods. We keep our trash can under here, so I'm going to get that out of the way. And then we have our air fryer under here, so I'm gonna probably keep that there because I'm not ready to pack that up. Like, we use the air fryer very frequently. So let's see what we can get done. This is literally empty. Like, I don't know why I have this in there. I have something tucked away all the way in that far corner. And I don't know how I'm gonna get it out. I think I'm gonna try and use a long stick. I'm gonna try and use this. Got it. And I need this because this is our like the Feel Away little plug-in that is supposed to like calm cats down when you move to a new place. I obviously need a refill, but like I need this for our new house, so. Just got back. I ran some errands today, and one of those was dropping stuff off at Goodwill, as you saw, which feels really good because that was kind of like my, hi Dinah, that was like my second phase of things that needed to get taken in after that first phase of packing was like a car full of stuff. This was much less, as you saw, but it feels nice to have that out of the way, one, because for a while it was just kind of hanging out in our apartment, and the apartment is already like very overstimulating, so it's nice to have that out of the way. But then like having it in my car was also overstimulating, and I was having a hard time like conceptualizing how much stuff I can fit in my car like for this trip that we have coming up, with all of that in there. So it's nice to have that gone and taken care of. So I'm glad that I did that today. I actually think I'm going to end off this video here because it's Thursday and we are leaving early Saturday morning. So I'm kind of going to start my moving diaries part 3 this weekend. Actually, I'll probably start it tomorrow because I have a couple of things that I need to do in preparation. And one of those things being like, we're going to leave at like 5 a.m. on Saturday. So Friday night, like the car needs to be packed. So tomorrow we're going to do like, I'm going to put the sheets in the car, like in a baggie in the car for like what we're going to need to sleep with on our lovely air mattress. I'm taking some towels for us to be able to have a freaking shower while we're there. So I want to make sure that I have those things like fresh and washed so that I can pack them up. And then The rest will just be like actually packing up the car with whatever we think we want to take and how much we can fit. I feel like I'm not going to be able to fit nearly as much as I would like to, but it'll be fine. We're going to get as much as we can without obstructing visibility in the car, since we have a long drive and want to be able to see. But yes, I think that's going to be a fun vlog because 1, packing it up, 2, road trip, 3, whoa, Dinah. We actually go right through like Niagara Falls area on our way over there. I think that, and it's kind of like just a little bit more than a halfway point. I think we're gonna stop there to stretch our legs. What a scenic way to take a little rest stop. Because Justin's never been. So I think we might do that. So I'll put that in there too if we end up doing that. Sounds like fun. And then obviously we'll have the unpacking. We'll have a little bit of a house tour. I'm so excited to see this place and get some stuff there. And then I think when we're there, we're gonna take a quick trip to Target to get some other like small things that we'll need, like a trash can, like random stuff like that. So I think we'll do that while we're there, and the rest will just be kind of like getting things out of the way. Like the stuff that we take, I want it out of the way and put away so that when we come for our big move, we don't have clutter all over the place that we're stepping around. And exploring our new home. I don't know if we'll go downtown Boston or not yet, just because we're really only there for such a short amount of time. We might just stay on the peninsula, but we will see. I'm very excited. And then we'll fly home. So it's gonna be a super fun weekend, but that is all for moving part 3, because that is a totally different phase of moving. But this has been good. This was definitely a lot of like smaller projects, I feel like, compared to my first video, which was like I started with having nothing packed and it was just like very overwhelming to even think about where to start. Here I felt like I had a bit more of a framework, and it was like smaller things, like the laundry closet is like a small space, under the sink is a small space. So I feel good about what we've gotten done. I still feel like there's like so much to do. Every day I feel like I find something that the day before I was like, no, I don't feel like I can pack this up yet. I feel like we're still going to need it. And then the next day I'm like, no, we can pack it up. So I keep doing that with things. I need to be better about that and just do it from the get-go. But I'm going to keep working on it. Big move this weekend. And then we'll keep finishing up like little things here and there. And the big move day is going to be here before we know it, especially because when we come back, we actually have a very busy week of things that I think is going to help time go by very quickly, like our engagement photos, my graduation, we have a wedding that we're going to. It's a lot. So awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching this video and following along on my little moving journey, and I will see you in the next one.